Pot roast typically takes countless hours to cook. On top of that, it can also turn out to not be tender or moist. Let me show you how to easily and quickly make an amazing pot roast. This entire pot roast is all cooked entirely in the pressure cooker. So to begin, go ahead and set it to saute mode so that we can saute the roast in there. And start. We'll let that warm up while we season the roast. All right, take your roast. It should be 3 to 4 pounds. And go ahead and sprinkle on a generous helping of salt and pepper. You can use a fork to try to turn it over. Now that my roast is seasoned and the pressure cooker has heated up, go ahead and pour in some olive oil, like that. And then carefully put your roast in there to start searing the sides. Use the fork to pick it up and turn it so that you can cook each side. This is what the roast should look like. You don't need to completely cook it at all, just brown each side, and it should only take a few minutes in here. All right, with the pressure cooker still on saute, carefully add 6 whole carrots that have been peeled and cut into the pot, along with 2 whole peeled and quartered onions. Cook it for 3 to 4 minutes. It's been 3 minutes, so now add 3 cups of bread cooking juice to the pot. Stir it again. Make sure to scrape the bottom too so that nothing gets stuck to it. I suggest using a plastic spoon for this so that you don't scratch the non-stick surface. Now add 2 cups of beef stock. And finally, a few good shakes of some thyme. Stir it all together one final time. Okay, turn off the saute mode and add in the roast. Lock on your lid. Select the pressure cook mode and start a timer for 1 hour and 20 minutes. When you do this, make sure that your lid is in the seal position and you're all good to go. All right, it's been 1 hour 20. So now what we do is we let this sit for 10 minutes so that the pressure can naturally release before we release all the pressure. All right, I've given the pot 10 minutes to release pressure. Now I'm going to finish releasing the pressure by carefully moving this switch over here to the vent position. After a minute, all the steam is cleared and it actually smells really good. Let's see how it looks. Oh man. Grab a cutting board and carefully transfer the entire roast onto it. Look how juicy it is. grab a knife and trim off any fat. It should pretty much just completely peel off with how tender this is. After removing all the fat from this roast, I noticed that there's just this piece of bone sitting in the pot that just fell off of the meat. All right, now go ahead and take 2 forks or 2 meat claws and shred the meat. You can see how well it cooked up and how super tender and juicy it all is. It was super easy to shred. And here you go. In less than 2 hours, you have a perfectly cooked pot roast. It's super tender and juicy. Now let's go for the vegetables. A lot of flavor. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your taste buds thank you for watching.